Welcome back to Cox Connections, exclusively on Cox 9. I'm Jeff Merritt. In October, Roanoke County Public Schools held a ribbon cutting to formally launch its pilot program, which explores the benefits of propane-fueled school buses. The school system anticipates that propane buses will be more energy efficient, resulting in considerable cost savings, as well as being more environmentally friendly. Dr. Marty Misicko, the Director of Operations for Roanoke County Public Schools, is here to tell us more about it. Marty, thanks for coming in today.
Certainly. Nice to see you.
This school bus program sounds really, really cool. What can you tell us about the changeover and why you're doing it and what you expect to gain?
We spent about a year doing a little bit of research and found out that propane buses now have new engines, new possibilities that make them more efficient. The school board decided to purchase 10 buses, and we're going through a pilot program right now to see if they perform well in our region because we have a lot of hills, and also to see what kind of energy savings we get out of them.
Gotcha. And so this energy savings, I guess propane is a lot cheaper than diesel. Is that the thought behind this?
It is about 50 cents per gallon cheaper, and right now we are also getting a subsidy, or will be applying for a subsidy with the federal government as a clean energy source, so that'll save us a little bit more money too. But the initial cost of the bus is about $10,000 more than a normal diesel bus, but we save about $5,000 a year in fuel costs. So it's about 2-year payback, and after that we reap the benefits of the cost savings within the cheaper costs of propane.
Gotcha. And so obviously you're doing a lot to measure this and confirm it as it's a pilot program. What's the thinking? What's the long-term thinking for this? Well,
the long-term thinking is it doesn't cost anything. Propane companies will come and install the tanks for distribution at their cost if we give them a contract to sell us to propane. The long-term thinking, if it's successful here, we will start converting most of our buses over, with the exception of probably out-of-town buses where it's more difficult if we're in Richmond to pick up the propane or something like that. But locally, if it works well, we're excited about it. They're a lot quieter than a normal bus, so the kids can be on there and have conversations instead of yelling. They can actually talk.
So better experience for the kids, environmentally friendly. I'm assuming that cuts down the emissions and those sorts of things.
It does, and you don't have problems starting them up in the wintertime either. When typically diesel engines, the fuel gels. With propane, it starts right up.
Gotcha. So now if I'm going down the road, will I be able to tell the difference between a propane-fueled bus and a diesel-fueled bus?
Only if you're behind it and don't get the great big puff of black smoke in your windshield.
Okay.
But other than that, they look exactly the same chassis. They're just quieter and a cleaner, efficient engine with them. So.
And this sounds like it's part of a bigger program that you're thinking about with the public schools. You're working on a number of different environmentally friendly programs, I understand. What can you tell us about, I think you were saying geothermal wells for heating?
We've done a number of renovations, 2 high schools and 3 elementary schools, where we installed geothermal well fields, which help heat and cool the schools without using carbon or fossil fuels. So we're basically capitalizing on the temperature of the earth to help cool and heat the building using the wells go down in the ground and water goes through them, and we bring that water into the school at 52 degrees and either heat it or cool it, which we don't have to buy gas or electric to do for that. And
right.
It saves us money. That's the bottom line. It's environmentally friendly, but it saves us money, which is saving the taxpayers money. Means we can do other great things in the schools for the kids. And speaking of the classrooms, I know that it's not only the outdoor stuff, the buses and the geothermal wells, but you're doing some things in the classrooms as well to help save. A number of years ago, we did change out all the bulbs from T8s or from T12s, which is a larger bulb, to a T8, which is more energy efficient. Now we're doing a pilot study to see if LEDs will give us even more of a cost savings and payback. We hire somebody full-time that monitors our energy consumption, and we try to do the best we can to change behaviors.
Gotcha. Well, let's talk about that a little bit. And you mentioned hiring somebody. You have somebody that actually keeps track of this stuff?
We do. We have a full-time energy manager, and with that, he is always monitoring our energy consumption with all the utilities, but also trying to change behaviors, making sure teachers and students shut things off, making sure computers are not running in the middle of the night. He goes around to schools to find out who left what on and gives them a little report card, and we can see what's happening.
So this person is keeping track of data on all of this stuff, and it's helping you to, in fact, prove your return on your investment.
That's exactly right. And we also give feedback to the principals and to the teachers. Hey, your building is running the most efficient in our district.
Gotcha. And so this seems to be a very good partnership between your operations team and the schools themselves.
That's correct.
Great. Well, good. Well, I want to thank you for coming in today and joining us and telling us a little bit more about the work that you're doing. It certainly sounds like you've got a very good win-win program between not only being environmentally friendly, finding ways to save money, maybe win-win-win because you're also able to contribute that back to the classrooms.
That's correct. Thanks for the questions, and I hope we can continue to have good reports to give you some information with the pilot on the buses next year.
Great. Thank you so much.
Sure.
To find out more about Roanoke County Schools, visit roanokecountyva.gov. More Cox Connections coming up. Stay tuned.